Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah, thanks for watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, thanks for watching. My name's Hannah, I'm a knitter and a knitwear designer for kids, and I like to share my projects, what I'm working on, some of my designs, and a tiny bit about my daily life. I live in North Carolina with my husband and my son, who is the inspiration for my designs. Yeah, thanks for watching. This month I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to share some more of my daily life as sort of like a December special. I know a lot of YouTubers do Vlogmas. I don't have the capacity for that right now, but I do want to do something a little bit more special for the month of December, and hopefully I will be able to stay on track to do a video every week instead of just every other week. So I'm starting that now with every week, and I'm going to include some of the festive things that we do each week because I love this time of year. I love the lights, the trees, the greenery, the red, all of it. I love spending time with family and friends and just like drinking hot chocolate and having a blast. So I'm excited. I'll show a little bit of footage this morning. Actually, my son we went to a local nursery where they have a ton of poinsettias. And so I will share some footage here about that. Sort of like a Christmas tradition. We didn't go, they host like a big celebration. We didn't go to that, but we just go and take some pictures. I went when I was a kid with my sister, and so now bringing our sons back is really special. And yeah, so we've recreated the same picture 2 years in a row. So we'll see how many years it lasts, but that was really fun to do and just to see the personality come through over the years. A fun fact about me is that I actually studied horticulture in college. So poinsettias were actually like a big part of my undergraduate experience. When I worked in a greenhouse, there was so many. North Carolina, where I live, is actually, I believe it's the #1 producer of poinsettias in the country. They're actually not from the US. They're from Mexico and Central America, and they don't look like this at all in their natural habitat. They are much taller and like very tall, and they have big, tall legs before the bracts come out. So anyway, that's some fun facts about poinsettias and myself. Anyway, it's just fun to surround ourselves kind of with the holiday spirit and enjoy that. Okay, so now on to my knitting. I'll share a little bit more of fun holiday things at the end, but I have some finished objects. My first one is my unicorn. This was a fan favorite the last time I shared it. Everyone really liked the unicorn. So I knit this for my cousin's daughter, who is not born yet, but she'll be born soon in December. And yeah, I just love her little tail. It's so fun. This is Nilla the unicorn. I didn't put any eyes on. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. She's so soft and squishy. Usually I stuff like stuffed animals with my yarn scraps that I just save, but I used actual fiber fill since it's not like for my son. Yeah, so she's really cute. I hope she's loved. If not, it's okay because it's a gift, so I just gotta let it go. But I like her a lot. I recommend this pattern highly. It was so fun. Originally, I was planning to pick up the stitches instead of seaming them, but I was like, okay, the designer knows. I'm gonna try seaming them, and they look good. Yeah, I was really happy with how, I'm not like a big seamer, but I really feel like you can't tell. You can't tell at all. So anyway, I was really happy about that. And yeah, I'll probably make more because this is so cute to me. I just love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, so finished object. And I have another finished object. This is my September jacket by Petite Knit, and I love it. I knit the second size. I knit it out of Kelbourne Woolens Scout, Sunflower Heather, and some little fox mohair that I cannot remember the colorway. But it's like golden brown. So this is my first brioche project, and I'm kind of obsessed with brioche now. I think I need a bunch more brioche projects in my life. I put this on, it is so warm. Like after I took it off, I was like, man, why am I so cold? It's because I took it off. So I love it. The stitch definition is beautiful. I just want everything in this. I did modify it a little bit. Instead of the ribbed button band, I just did like a double knit button band. I don't know if it's gonna focus. There we go. I did a double knit button band. I chose that because that's just my favorite style. I like how it looks so finished, inspired by my champagne cardigan that I'm wearing today. But yes, so I modified that a little bit. That was the only bond I made. Everything else I knit exactly to pattern. I'm just a little disappointed because while it really did open up a lot and the sleeves fit perfect, it's a great length. I love the length. It doesn't like close. And I was looking at pictures on Instagram to see like what other people did, and most people don't show it closed. I don't know if that's a design choice by Petite Knit or like, I don't know. My swatch was on gauge. Like even if I check it here after blocking, it's still on gauge. It's just not quite wide enough. Yeah, I don't know. The button band is the same width as the one in the original, so I don't think it's my button band causing issues. I don't know, like it will close if I like force it to, but I haven't sewn the snaps on yet because I just like don't know if I'm gonna close it because I don't want it to be like strained. Like I wanted it to be like this. But all that to say, like I actually still love it. I'm not like hurt about it or anything. Actually, I'm gonna put it on and because I do really like it. And I think it looks okay closed, or I think it looks okay open. Here we go. Yeah, I think it looks fine open. I just thought it was gonna close. So this is where, like, I think it's cute open as well, but like the top definitely doesn't. I mean, I guess it does, but it's pretty tight if I were to do that, and I just don't think that's my look. So I like it open. Oh, the stitches look so good. The brioche, I love it. So I don't know, I'm still really happy with it. I still like it. I'm gonna leave it on actually, but it was just weird to me how it didn't close. Like I got buttons for it and everything, and I don't think I'm gonna use them. But that's fine. I like an open cardigan. So maybe some decorative ones. I don't know. But overall, yes, I'm still very happy with it. It's just kind of weird that like almost every picture I saw on Instagram too, like it's not closed. So I don't know. It's like a big hug. Okay, so I have some works in progress. I made a little bit of progress. Ooh, I got my Freeman's bag. Happy 5 years. I made a little bit of progress on my scarf. This is how much I have left. Not a ton left. This is how long it is. So it goes comfortably like around my neck. I was actually wearing it last night because I was cold just while I was like knitting on it. And then I got up to go to bed and I forgot I was still wearing it. So I can wear it, like it wraps a couple times, but I definitely want it to be longer. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when I run out of yarn, if I'm gonna add another color at the end or not. But yeah, I said how I leave this in the car. just to work on in the car, but I haven't touched it in like a week. And so last night I just brought it in and I worked on it for like 2 hours because I do want to finish it before the new year. So, and I need these needles because this is my most used needle. I don't know if you guys have needle sizes that you use more often than others, but I'm like, this year has been the year of US 6, and that is 4mm. So many projects I have done lately have been US 6, 4mm, most of them. I don't know why. I'm in a DK weight kind of phase, you know, the sport weight DK. I like it though, but I have one like red lace that I use for magic loop. I should probably get another. Okay, another work in progress. This is really exciting. I haven't showed this before on here because it's been going so fast, but this is my Lento sweater. This is from the Laine magazine 11, I think. It's the one with the purple cover. It's by the editor. Her Instagram handle is Jonna Who, H-O-O. So anyway, this is her pattern, and I'm just like waiting. I want to finish this so bad. I worked on it. I cast it on like Tuesday of maybe last week, but if you can't tell from my voice, I have been a little bit sick. I apologize about that. I will hopefully cut out all the coughing. But I've been a little sick, and so I haven't got a ton of knitting done because I've been trying to like rest. My husband has like sent me to bed, go rest, please get better, because I've just been kind of miserable lately. But I did make this much progress, and the body before ribbing is only 8 inches, so I feel like I'm getting kind of close. Let me get my measuring tape. I'm gonna see how close I am. Okay, I also brought this. This is the pattern book, or the magazine that it's from, summer of 2021, so last summer. And yeah, I really like it. I want to knit a lot of patterns from it. We'll see how many I do, but this is actually my first pattern from it, so I'm excited. I like using printed patterns. I haven't printed out any patterns in a long time. Okay, so I'm at 6.5 inches. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm at 6.5 inches, so I'm really excited. That is awesome. I can probably finish the body and start the ribbing maybe tonight if I work on it. Yeah, I don't think I have plans tonight, so I will be working on this. I'm excited. I am using this new yarn that I just got. My parents brought back from Portugal. It's Isager Eco Soft, and I think the colorway is like natural gray maybe, but yes, it's so soft. It's alpaca cotton. Recently I started loving alpaca. Now I just want like Surrey or alpaca in everything. So this I'm going to wear often, I think. Like, I feel like it could be an everyday sweater because of the shape, whoops. But the alpaca, like how fluffy it is, I feel like I could wear this with like, I don't know, have like velvet pants or something. Like I could wear it to like a fancy event that I never have a reason to go to. But like I could just be fancy, I don't know. Or I could just wear it with jeans and a t-shirt underneath, and it would be perfect for going to the mall or something. So very happy. I've just been wanting to cast on some like neutral classic sweaters because I tend to knit more statement pieces. Like to me, this is more of a statement piece. And then this is more of a neutral for me and my wardrobe. And so yeah, I think 2023, if I could get any more beige or basic, it will be in 2023. I feel like I already lean that way a little bit. And I know there's a lot of backlash right now against, you know, those things, but like for where I'm at now in terms of my lifestyle, like going to the park, going to the grocery store, taking my son to like swim lessons, like I need more basic things. I'm not going into an office. Don't have a lot of fancy events, so I'm looking for more everyday wear right now. It's kind of like coming to terms with like I need tough wear stuff. I don't need quite as much like lace work, that kind of thing. Part of the goal for me is to make wearable items for my life, and so if that's not your goal, that's totally fine. Like, I know people that just love knitting, so they make things and then they like give them away, or you know, whatever. That's totally fine. So, but for me, one of my goals is just like wearable things for my lifestyle. So next year it's probably going to be some more like beige pullover sweaters. We'll see though. Maybe I can add some like cables into the mix. We'll see. So anyway, yes, hopefully this goes fast. I'm knitting it on US 9 or 5.5 millimeter. I think it called for US 10, but to meet gauge I went down a size because my yarn is a little bigger than recommended. And then another modification I made is I cast on the body of the sweater versus casting on the neck, because I just like to pick them up afterwards versus like casting the ribbing on, folding it, and then knitting the body, because it for me just gives it a little more structure. I like bound this off and seamed it super loosely so that it would stretch, and it does. But I still just wanted that extra support. So yeah, that was just a modification I made, and that's all. I'm really happy with it. Probably gonna knit it to length, to pattern, all of that, because it's just a great pattern. I see why people make so many of them. Okay, I realized I forgot to plug my microphone in, and so now it's back. Hopefully the sound quality is a little better. We'll see. Okay, so my active whip that I just brought back from the inactive whips is this sweater for my dad. And I just bound off the body yesterday. And I think it looks nice. I'm concerned about it being a little short, but lately I've been calculating the length that I need based on my gauge swatch, and so I'm really hoping my gauge swatch is true, because I need it to be like 23 inches long, and this is only like 21, but based on my gauge swatch, this is the correct number of rows that I needed, so hopefully it works out. But I'm excited to just finish this project up. It's been a long time coming. I might block it before I do the sleeves just to make sure that the length is looking good. I still need to fix it fitting over his head. But I'm glad that I made some progress lately, because I felt like it was kind of hanging over me, like I was not making any progress, and I was starting to get worried about it. But I feel like making 2 sleeves on a US 8 is totally doable in 2 months. So I think this will work well. Hopefully it will fit him, and then I will have this to show you in a couple weeks as a project that I bound off. Okay, let's see. Those are all my active whips right now, I think. Yeah, I think those are all of them. I have trouble remembering them sometimes because there's a lot. But I do have some acquisitions today. These are sort of non-yarn acquisitions, but they're knitting related. I have this bag. This is from Retrosaria Rosa Pomar store. My parents brought it back from Portugal. I said they were just there, and I forgot to share it. So I got this sweet bag and these buttons. So I originally planned to put these buttons on this sweater, but I think they would look so cute. But, oh, they do look really good. I don't know if I'm going to put them on here because I had said earlier I'm not planning to ever button it. So I might save them for more practical use, but I'm not sure. I'm really happy with them and like how they went with this. But I think I'll be saving them for something else. Okay, another thing that I am going to share is this. This is from the Knitting PT. If you don't follow Andrea, you definitely need to be. She is a physical therapist that also makes a lot of free and for pay content specifically for knitters. So I got her, like, I don't remember what she called it. It's like a massage ball maybe. But she recently dropped these, and I think she has a lot of them still in stock, but not the pink. So it came with videos as well for how to use them, and I just like playing with it. But anyway, this is a Christmas gift, and I just haven't given it to the person who's going to give it to me yet. So I have been using it to work on my knitted hand, or my knitting hands. But yes, I'm very excited about it. I haven't really purchased something like this to help with like self-care from knitting, and so I think it'll be really useful for me. Okay, those are all the knitting things that I have to share today. I don't have any more works in progress, no more acquisitions. Yeah, I'm going to share a little bit more sort of Christmas holiday footage after this. And so, yeah, before I do, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, for watching. If you aren't a subscriber, please go ahead and do subscribe or leave me a comment. That helps my videos get out to the world of YouTube and my designs as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy knitting. I hope you do some holiday fun of your own. Let me know if you have any special things that you're doing this week. Happy knitting. So this is a book advent I've been working on for Ollie. I used my Cricut Joy to cut out the dates to put on there. And I have been collecting books kind of all year. About a third are new, a third are some of his books that I just put away and I'm going to wrap. And then a third are from thrift stores. Thank you, Grandma, for most of the thrift store books.